Some of them aren't so bad. They're really not long to have not been trimmed in so long. Hey guys, welcome back to Lexington Podiatry. It's Dr. Carter and we're all set for another toenail trim. Once again, we have a young man here who said that if I'd cured the pandemic quicker, he would have been here quicker. But we're seeing a lot of people who didn't come get their toenails trimmed because of the pandemic, and I get it. Nobody was doing anything they didn't want to do. So that results in longer than normal toenails that we're gonna have the pleasure of trimming today. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can hit the camera. You saw that one fall back. Woo. Some of them aren't so bad. They're really not long to have not been trimmed in so long. Some of them have broken off like that one, I believe. Here's a little piece of skin we can trim. Perfect. You let me know if it hurts, honey. Normally people just feel some pressure because the nails get thicker. Even when they're longer, pressure from shoes can make them sore. So when they haven't been trimmed in so long, that's really what people feel. These are the ones that look nice and crumbly. Well, that went in my hair. That's all right. Tara will clean me off in a minute. Tell people it's a hazard of the job. All right, well that was easy. All right. Go to the other one. One down, one to go. Looks like the pinky toenail has kind of broken off, so there's not a lot we need to do for that one. I will kind of smooth it down though, just to make sure it doesn't have any rough edges to get caught on his socks. So as you see, we see all kinds of toenails. They don't have to be super thick. They don't have to be super thin. This is kind of a run-of-the-mill thing that we would see on a day-to-day basis from someone who can't necessarily get to their toenails as well as they used to, or they have underlying factors where they shouldn't trim them on their own, or like this one's so thick, most people don't have nippers at home that will fit around this. And that's why we are here. This is what we love to do. And it's one of the things where it's so simple for me. I can obviously talk all day long about it, and it doesn't affect my trimming. That one just falls apart. You're gonna get the award for the most crumbly toenail today. There'll be a sticker on the way out. Perfect. Okay, now let's grind them down a bit. They won't need much because, as you can see, I've reduced the majority of the thickness with the nippers, and that's the goal. What is left, we will get with the grinder. Even gets a little bit of that skin. Perfect. Gosh, if we could just paint him pink, he would be all set.
Be the talk of the town.
You would be the talk of the town. Maybe not in the way you want to be. Be the talk of our town for sure.
You know, there's one theory that any advertising is good. I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Sometimes you just don't want to know about it. Yep. It came to a point, so I buffed that down. All right, here we go again. Foot number 2. As you probably have noticed, I always start with a pinky toe, and I work my way to the big toe, whether I'm trimming or dremeling. And that's so I don't forget. I've been known to walk away and still need to trim a big toe before. Perfect. One more. He's gonna be all set to go. It looks like snow. Okay, let's get him cleaned up. Don't want to send him home with any debris on his foot or in between his toenails. People who can't feel their feet very well, that can actually cause a sore. So we want to make sure that we don't do anything to harm him. Then we'll rub some lotion on.
Well, that's the best part of the whole deal.
I know, it's like a little foot massage, right?
It sure is.
I would let anybody rub on me. We do have these new products called Mod Pod. It's a very good lotion that moisturizes extremely well for the thicker layers of skin on the foot. And he's gonna take a minute and have a nap while I rub his feet. It's always important to not go in between the toes. Whether you're diabetic or not, you don't need any extra moisture in between your toes. Your body does enough to put the proper moisture in there, and any extra is just retained in there, and it can actually break the skin down and cause issues. So make sure that you dry really well between your toes. It's okay to go on top of the foot, on top of the toes, and on bottom. Just don't physically spread them apart and get in there. All right, guys, there you have it. Another successful toenail trim by your lovely doctors at LexPod. Have a good day.